Problem statement and a viable solution. As we all know that nowadays information and knowledge are very important for everyone, including those who have print disability. Almost 40 million blind people around the world face a book famine, in which some 95% of books published in rich countries and 99% in poorer countries are never converted into accessible formats. Leveraging the development of assistive technologies, the blind and print disabled can practically access information, from the converting sections to imperceptible sections. For example, in the case of the blind, the text-to-speech technology is very helpful for them. Unfortunately, the information has been stored in different formats and locations. Most of them are available on the internet, but the useful knowledge still has been commercially stored in the paper-based book, which is hardly accessible for the blind. There is a published standard for formatting the paper-based book to be a digital talking book format, or DTB, called DAISY, Digital Accessible Information System. With this standard, the blind can thoroughly access all contents in the book. However, there is a remaining problem about the book distribution. Like paper-based book, the digital talking book format currently uses the circulation method in person for borrowing and returning. The main objective of this project is to increase availability of the digital talking book by making them online. Therefore, the blind can access favorite digital talking books on demand from their home, using a computer and high-speed internet connection. Brief history of tab2read. Brief history of tab2read. It is with a proven evidence that a DAISY, an EPUB multimedia book based on internationally recognized accessibility standards, which are open, non-proprietary, can be read through, seeing, hearing, or touching by anyone regardless of his or her disabilities, languages, and or technology platform, etc. However, accessible and inclusive reading materials and content are still far from the reality if they continue to be stored and delivered offline. tab2read is seeking to break such barrier by storing and delivering DAISY and EPUB content to the end users from the cloud, combining one of the best open standard streaming multimedia technology interface, HTML5, with wide, wireless, high-speed internet connection. From now on, we can enjoy rich book content with rich navigation options delivered to us whenever and wherever we choose to, via our personal computer, tablet, or smartphone. With tab2read, we can enjoy reading while celebrating the inevitably forthcoming knowledge revolution for all. tab2read is the latest platform-independent DAISY online playback system. With the HTML5 and DAISY standard, you can read the DAISY book every time, everywhere. Demonstration of web-based tab2read system. Demonstration of web-based tab2read system. Once you have opened the online DAISY book from the tab2read website, you can start reading the book by pressing spacebar key. The book will start reading from the beginning to the end. Anyway, if you would like to navigate the content, we have provided some shortcuts for easily using. For example, numeric 2 for the next chapter, numeric 6 for the next phrase, Tab2read mobile application. Tab2read mobile application. The Tab2read mobile application for iOS and Android will be available in the first quarter of 2015. This project is aimed to create the audiobook application on iOS and Android platform for the blind or visually impaired people. Since there is no audiobook for mobile application that works for type blind people, we exploit user interface design and usability for blind or visually impaired people. Therefore, it will be compatible with VoiceOver and TalkBack, which is an accessibility tool for the blind in iOS and Android device. The application can be used offline and also online for accessing data on the server. It also supports DAISY audiobook format. The application was successfully approved from the Blind Library. Envisioning the future of Tab2read and its applications. Envisioning the future of Tab2read and its applications. There are some features we listed as our stories to be implemented. Short note with TTS integrated. Facebook integration for social networking. Seamlessly integration the Tab2read with the Tab telephony by using the same profile. Migrate from pure JavaScript to AngularJS, JavaScript framework provided by Google. With the continual development of the Tab2read system, we strongly believe that a knowledge portal for the blind is not solely restricted to the time or physical aspects. They can enjoy the same book at the same time as everyone and can take it anywhere.